Welcome back to my YouTube channel. The story of the 500 yen coin from Japan, issued in 1982, is one of the most fascinating tales in modern coinage history. This particular coin is often spoken of in hushed tones among collectors, with legends about its incredible value, with some claims placing it at nearly $800 million in worth. While such valuations may sound unbelievable, it reflects just how powerful and captivating this coin has become in the eyes of numismatists and coin enthusiasts around the globe. Today, let's take a closer look at the origins, history, design, and extraordinary reputation of the 1982 Japanese 500 yen coin. Japan's history with coinage is rich and deeply symbolic. For centuries, the Japanese currency evolved alongside the nation's culture and economy. By the late 20th century, Japan had become one of the world's leading economic powers, and the introduction of the 500 yen coin in 1982 was a moment that marked both innovation and tradition. Before this issue, the highest denomination in coin form in Japan was the 100 yen piece, which itself had become a staple of everyday life. But as inflation and economic growth continued through the 1970s, the government sought to create a higher value coin that could serve as a durable and secure alternative to paper money. Thus, the 500 yen coin was born. The first official minting of the 500 yen coin took place in 1982. It was the largest denomination coin in Japan at the time and represented not just currency, but a symbol of the nation's financial stability. Crafted from cupronickel, the coin had a silver-like appearance that gave it a prestigious look. The design chosen was one that embodied Japanese identity. On the obverse side, the coin proudly displays a representation of a paulownia plant, a motif deeply rooted in Japanese culture and often associated with authority and government. This plant has long been a symbol of prosperity and strength, making it a fitting choice for a high-denomination coin. The reverse side features the denomination written in both Japanese characters and numerals, along with the year of issue, which in this case reads Showa 57, corresponding to 1982 in the Western calendar. Collectors and historians view this coin as special because it marked the beginning of a new era in Japanese currency. The 500 yen coin quickly became one of the most widely circulated and important coins in the country. But what makes the 1982 issue so legendary is not just its place in history, but the myths and values attached to it. Over time, stories began to emerge that certain examples of the 1982 500 yen coin held extraordinary worth, with rumors of some being valued at hundreds of millions of dollars. These stories spread across the collector community, sparking excitement and fascination. While in reality most 1982 500 yen coins are worth only a small premium above face value, the myth of one being worth $800 million continues to capture imaginations. Part of this legend comes from the rarity of pristine, uncirculated examples. Coins that were never used in everyday commerce, remaining in perfect mint state condition, are incredibly scarce and sought after. Some collectors are willing to pay astounding sums for such coins, especially when they represent the very first year of issue of such an important denomination. Additionally, over the years, Japan's government has updated and changed the composition of the 500 yen coin several times to combat counterfeiting. This means that the original 1982 version now stands as a relic of a past era, a reminder of the country's economic power during the Showa period under Emperor Hirohito. The coin itself is large and impressive, with a diameter of 26.5 millimeters and a weight of 7.2 grams. Holding one in your hand, you can feel its heft and appreciate the detail in the design. For Japanese citizens in the 1980s, it was a coin that represented convenience and modernity, replacing small banknotes and streamlining everyday transactions. But for today's collectors, especially those outside of Japan, the 1982 500 yen coin has transcended its face value. It has become a symbol of rarity, a collector's treasure, and, in some circles, a coin worth a mythical $800 million. When we talk about collectible coins, the value often comes not just from the metal content, but from the stories they carry. Every coin is a piece of history, a window into the time and place it was created. The 1982 500 yen coin is a perfect example of this. It tells the story of Japan's post-war economic boom, of innovation in currency, and of the cultural pride embedded in its design. It also tells the story of human imagination, how myths of unimaginable value can elevate a simple coin into a legendary artifact. So, could a single 1982 Japanese 500 yen coin truly be worth $800 million? For most collectors and experts, the answer lies more in symbolism than in financial reality. While no auction has ever recorded such a staggering sale, the legend itself adds to the coin's mystique. Collectors are drawn not just by rarity and condition, but by the thrill of owning a piece of currency surrounded by myth and legend. And that is what makes this coin so captivating. Whether you believe in the extraordinary valuations or not, the 500 yen coin of 1982 remains a milestone in Japanese numismatics. It was the beginning of a new chapter in the nation's coinage, a symbol of strength and prosperity, and today, a sought-after collectible for enthusiasts across the world. For those lucky enough to have one in their possession, it is more than just a piece of metal, it is a piece of history, a story of culture, and, perhaps, even a legend worth hundreds of millions in the minds of collectors, and that is the fascinating tale of the 1982 Japanese 500 yen coin, a coin that bridges myth and reality, history and legend, and continues to shine as one of the most talked about modern coins in the world of numismatics.